So y'all back in the video, man, on Music Cat 20, y'all. Music Cat 20 season 2 episode 35. Let's get right to it, y'all. It's Sleep, boy. It's some it's some it's some Alright, bro, wait. Hold on, y'all. Alright, I did that already. Alright. So we're going against the Detroit Pistons, y'all. It's sleepy because Reggie Jackson is about to take the tough shots, y'all. So it's sleep, boy. Let's get right into it. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna get Perez and Duke Clark on my All-Star team, y'all. It's sleep, boy. In episode 50 is the All-Star draft, y'all. You already know we about to be dunking on them, boy. Can't wait for that All-Star draft and that All-Star game, bro. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna get Duke Clark and Perez on my All-Star team. I hope nobody don't take Perez, cause I want Perez and Duke Clark. So yeah. Rondo. Hey, yo, the All-Star game is in season 2, episode 58. So it's sleep, yo. Yo, this is my league, bro. My career.
To the following presentation of the NBA. Downtown Los Angeles.
We on the 35 game winning streak, y'all. We about to be on the 36 game winning streak. Hey, y'all, I'm about to get Duke Clark.
Can't wait to get some
And Perez on my All-Star team, y'all. Sleep, boy.
NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline. And now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. Well, you look at Jay. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
They're all experiencing some ups and downs, which is to be expected.
Yeah, boy. We need to tip y'all asleep, boy. And y'all go start double teaming on the first play.
Now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Jackson, and it's Doumbouya in at the 3.
Boy.
And for the Lakers. Smooth out there for Perez. And there's Davis. Then there's Jay. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What's good in there?
Boy.
Nice. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
Look at that boy, yo. Look at Reggie Jackson, though. His face. Look at that boy. Look at that boy.
To the inside.
Just keep doing. Oh, out his hand, bro. I feel bad. I feel bad.
In the corner, Rose. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this was as even a
matchup. He just snatched that ball out his hand, bro. I feel bad.
Series down the middle, one apiece.
Win one, lose one. This might be the case again for both teams this coming season.
Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16.
That's a good defense.
Get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Bro, quit double teaming, bro.
Perez. Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Griffin. Back to Jackson. from about 19 feet. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see the play?
Unbelievable.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Big.
That's 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor.
Ooh, almost got him leaning, bro.
With the double team.
Bro. My freaking.
Here's Jackson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Jackson's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Smooth, and that one stuffed right through.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Doumbouya. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Good on the bucket.
You see Griffin keeping his
they not about to win, bro. They not gonna win at all.
Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Smooth.
Boy.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility this guy.
Oh, that is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Yes.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pistons trail by 4.
Okay, boy, I'm playing some good defense.
And even 3-on-3 break. And a lot of contact.
Oh, he blocked me. He blocked me.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
To the middle. Here's Jackson.
It's
good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 11 points for Reggie Jackson.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Drummond dishes to Doumbouya. 11 feet away, and another one for the Pistons. Lakers leading by 4.
Bro, I just did that. Why you asking me that? I just did that.
Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Down low, passes it to Prez.
And you didn't even do the same thing, bro.
Early on is how well they shot the basketball. Well, one area that has slowed the Pistons the last decade is their player development.
Yeah, you look at their roster, very few homegrown players. The Pistons haven't had a lot of hits with their first-round picks. To be a top team, you need to have a front office that can build from within.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Smooth.
No.
With the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Wait, I think I got my. I think I have my takeover again. Like, I think I had my takeover before.
Oh, that's
right.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Like, we had the tilt, yeah.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away.
I'm gonna take over again, y'all. See, I'm in the dunk team coming again, bro. I think this is my second time having my takeover.
But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
Jackson passes to Griffin. Dish now to Rose. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Yes.
Dude.
And it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. From deep three-point range. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's starting to show
I
that
make
killer instinct
slaves.
this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The pass to Griffin. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And you couldn't draw it up any better offensively. 8 buckets already in his first 10 attempts.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Kennard, he's checked in for Detroit.
Oh, this dude shooting 80%, bro. He's doing a curtain swing, boy.
Dunks it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the
Reggie Jackson is shooting 80%, bro. 8 for 10. 8 for 10.
See it on the court that they possess.
Oh my!
Not afraid to show it either. Here's the
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
High arcing shot. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way.
That's my shot, boy.
I think the perimeter game is what helped him in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Another steal. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. The offensive rebound.
Oh, my.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jay. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Smooth. Markieff Morris is checked in for Detroit. Tony Snell comes in for Derrick Rose. So timeout called here. The first for Los
I missed 2 shots, yo.
Angeles. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. Facing one of the game's truly elite players in Anthony Davis, he said, an all-around player, he'll find a way to affect the game. We've got to build a wall, force him to be a playmaker. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Jay's checked in for the Lakers. Smooth comes in for Dwayne Wade. Christian Woods checked in for the Pistons.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And it's good, 2 points. And it's 29 points for Smooth.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Jackson. Moore is trying to free himself up.
That's the defense.
And his pure defensive effort changed that. Oh, that was something else.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Detroit. 15-point game. Pass to Morris. Right wing. Here's Kennard. And another 3 for Detroit.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Smooth.
Bro, are you?
Davis.
Nah. Let's go, bro. I missed 3 shots.
2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit
overmatched, especially
inside.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Jackson passes to Morris. And Morris
throws it almost out of the first quarter.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie.
But
pushing
if
for
I
a
get
better
6
shot,
fouls, I'm not gonna be fouled out because I turned the foul out off.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Here's Smooth.
Oh my God, bro.
Shoots the three.
Splash.
It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Smooth. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pistons trail by 17. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Goes up on the wing, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Rez passes to Smooth, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It comes to just the love for the game, Smitty. Does every NBA player have to have that, or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
You know, I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there are some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There are some plays, I played with some players, after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, watching the game, playing the game. When they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There are some guys that just love it, and there are some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you did. You loved the game.
I still love it.
Let's go, Kobe.
Still love it.
Yes.
I know you do. I know you do.
Splash. You make a splash around here.
Pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Jackson. The shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. And he uses the glass on the layup. 40 points for Smooth.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Kennard, the pass to
No, it's not. Stephen Curry, boy.
Line with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Smooth. Out of hand on it.
Oh my God, bro. That couldn't have been a foul. That could have been a foul if he didn't block that.
Here's Kennard. Defended by Bryant. Kennard, the pass to Jackson.
No. I missed 4 shots, bro, because I got blocked.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap.
I'm gonna take over again. Y'all see, y'all need Duck to come to me, bro.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
You say, boy.
From deep. And so it's
That's the
holding a
defense.
very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after this.
Some more NBA action. Some more NBA basketball, boy.
Leader on this.
Watching previous guys who've led this team
And you know, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Smooth out there with Bryant, and it's Jay in its small forward. That's the Laker 5. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Whoa.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Pass to Kennard. Poked away, nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
He thought I was going to shoot that.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Cousins, the pass to Smooth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
Wade, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And a switcher also for Detroit. Doumbouya checked in. Pass to Wood. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Jackson, that's good.
And staying with it, he drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Here's Smooth.
With the default big boy.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got
I'm shooting 83%, bro. Big boy.
And there's the pass to Doumbouya. Here's Wood.
Nope.
Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Jackson comes over with the double. Smooth passes to Cousins. Inside. Here's Smooth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now the spotlight usually is on the head coach. But Smitty, what makes for a great assistant coach on his staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he have a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Prez is checked in, and it's blocked, and they get it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Bounce pass from Rose, and the basket is good.
This is what you want out of your offense. A high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
Here's Smooth, and got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Another steal. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Rose gets a wide open look. They get a hand on it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
No.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David.
Bro, oh my God.
Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know,
Just
he
wanna
was
punch your
fired after
face.
that same season by the Raptors. But Casey has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. And the rejection by Cousins.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Rose passes to Kennard. Drummond with it. shoots over
No.
Cousins.
Or
One
me.
up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's the right play to run. Drummond with the skill and size to make that high percentage attempt.
Here's Smooth. Again, what an
I'm
avalanche.
gonna take over the league. All the other dope teams come to get bro.
62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from
Hey,
him
boy.
so far.
RB.
Now here's Rose.
You don't got nothing to do.
24-point outing in their last game
Yeah.
against Golden State.
And not only was he creating for himself,
Hey, boy.
he was setting up teammates with good shots.
RB.
No one covering. Griffin's got his second bucket of the night.
It's funny, at one point in his career, Griffin wouldn't have even attempted that shot. Much more
You
confident
built
now.
them boys.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
And it's Rose with the ball for Detroit. Pass to Doumbouya. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Drummond.
Ew.
Nice D from Cousins.
Great defensive effort. Just saved.
Dude,
You know
crazy
what?
swing,
This
boy.
is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Rose.
Move.
Drummond trying to get himself free. Rose gets the bucket.
Very shifty with his handles, very clever. Containing Derrick Rose is never easy.
Smooth. And he goes in for the dunk.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Here's Kennard. Last time, 14 points for him. Rose scanning the floor. 4 on the clock. Again, the Pistons score.
The defense is in trouble because off the pick and roll, he uses his speed, he can knock down the shot, and he has a floater. Well, a new start in Detroit for Dwayne Casey. Led the team to the playoffs in his first season. Seems to be a great match between the team and their coach.
Kicks to Prez. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Detroit. And now the Pistons fast break.
Well, that's Spurs' fault. He
Doumbouya
should never
gets a
took that
wide
from
open
me.
look. Misses the 3. LA's on a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And for Casey, Steve, he had the pedigree of success that the Pistons wanted.
Also, Casey, I thought, was brought in to change the mindset of this team. He immediately was able to change the culture of the Pistons. Setting a new tone goes a long way for a developing team.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Despite all the injuries, Griffin was given the big contract. That kind of thing is a guessing game, but with high stakes.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Jay.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Eat that boy.
Here's Smooth. And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Detroit's three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Doumbouya, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, last season, the NBA expanded the three-point shootout contest to 10 contestants at All-Star Weekend. Smitty, do you ever wish that you'd had another shot at it?
Yes, indeed, Kevin. I didn't shoot it as well as I wanted to in that contest. Whether they added 10 or more or 20 players, I just wish I had another shot. But it's over. Now I can dream about it.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. So for the Pistons, Morris comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Jackson in for Doom Boyer. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles, and all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Here's Smooth, and yep, another basket, and there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another
Against the
level.
defense.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
RB, big bit.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Jackson comes over with the double. To the inside, Rez passes to Smooth. Hangs in the air. Another one goes. Incredible. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never
Hey, boy.
forget.
I'm gonna take over the
the
game.
middle.
Y'all see y'all make double T coming again, bro.
Rose, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. Jackson is doubled.
Hey, boy.
Another steal. And up the floor again for the Lakers, running the court. Oh, where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Nope.
And the wide open shot from
Bird.
Morris. That
Big
drops.
bit. Big
And
bit.
it comes off an
You
assist
never
from
get to
Griffin.
100 points.
Griffin's got 6 assists now in the game. Smooth.
Love it, love it.
And if you look at this
Boy,
first half,
completely,
overall,
boy.
they just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Got a piece of it. Pass break. Here we go. All alone. And good. He hits it again.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time.
Against the defense.
Now the Lakers on the break. And the dunk by James.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Jackson against James. Rose. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
And another one falls.
He just
That's my
notched
shot, boy.
92 points on that
Perfect
one.
release.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure
Okay,
even
boy.
he can
Against
believe
the
what's going on
defense.
right now. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
With the reverse windmill, boy.
There's
Keep
45
playing,
seconds
boy.
left to play here in the half. And Smooth
Oh, he
is
said
going to
my
pick up the
eyes. Oh, it
foul.
hurts.
Fifth foul. Wade, he's checked
Oh,
in for
he
the
said my
Lakers.
eyes hurt.
And
It
Detroit
really
with a
hurt.
change here too. Christian Woods checked in for Blake Griffin. Rose, no good.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. It's stolen by Rose. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he
Oh, true, boy.
buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't
Time out, bro.
been by
I'm not
accident.
gonna just go keep
And the
these so
Lakers
dope.
making a change here. Kuzma's checked in.
Derrick Rose, the former Memphis Tiger, has a great combination of speed and athleticism.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Jay comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Smooth subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Smooth. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And not too long ago, Reggie Jackson signed a 5-year, $80 million deal. A lot of pressure on him to earn that money.
How's him cold? Oh, wow. I don't care, bro.
Bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Here's Smooth.
Splash at the buzzer, boy. At the buzzer, boy. At the clean, boy.
To beat the buzzer there, my goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers
in his face, bro.
The lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the three ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Check. What you think about the Pistons?
Well, the bottom line is they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many.
This is 83% as a team, bro.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Rose is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Doumbouya.
The horror swing with the horror swing, boy.
That is not possible.
The horror swing, boy. 53, boy.
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pistons shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Rose passes to Drummond.
Slow start. Watch these.
Now here's Griffin.
He said, I don't know what to do.
Jackson looking around. 6 on the shot clock.
Hey, that's a good defense.
Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Splash. Just still there.
And
Boy,
he's been
just still
dominant
there.
here thus far.
Shouldering
Still
the offense,
there.
GA
With the
really
still
taking
there.
it to the opposition. Jackson finds Drummond. Back to Jackson.
Hey, that's a good defense.
Here's Smooth. Non-stop scoring machine here. Davis inside, defended by Drummond. Prez passes to Jay, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
So it's the Pistons now. Pass to Jackson. All alone. And the jumper is on the mark. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And you're seeing it when he gets in a real rhythm, man, he can light up the scoreboard.
Here's Smooth. Drills the baseline jumper.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Jackson down low.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Here's Smooth. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Rose double teamed. Jackson has the open look, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Jackson's got 35 in the game. Jackson comes over with the double. Passes it to Prez. Here's Smooth to the left wing. Dishes to Davis. The pass to Smooth. And the layup's good off the glass.
Sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Knocks it loose.
Yes. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside Rose. Outside Griffin. The shot missing. Davis with some nice D. Here's Smooth. And
crazy, boy.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
The Pistons shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about?
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside, helps him draw fouls.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
The first one falls. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Kobe comes in for Prez. And a switcher also for Detroit. Kennard's checked in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
It's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much.
I'm just gonna sit right here, bro.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball's knocked loose. And the Lakers turn it over again.
Oh.
As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You take a look at Los Angeles, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
And you know, for the Lakers, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And you're
I'm getting
asking for more
tired, yo,
trouble
man, bro.
than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam
I'm gonna
free
smell my
from beyond the
face.
arc.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row.
Convert
in the
3-point
paint.
play.
Kyle
Convert
Kuzma's
3-point
checked
play,
in for
boy.
James.
I'm giving the 3
And
points
Detroit with a change here,
boy.
too. Wood, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Outside Jackson. Pass to Drummond. He kicks it to Doumbouya. Just 5 on the clock.
Bro.
And a foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be his second
DeMarcus
foul of the
Cousins,
game.
bro. I'm a freaking
Wayne Wade,
slap
he's checked in
your
for the
face,
Lakers.
bro. Don't freaking foul. I'm not playing. I'm really
And so they
punching.
choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Prez is checked in for Bryant. And Smooth subbed in for Dwayne Wade. 6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Doumbouya. It's deflected, but they get it there. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Drummond. It's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Let's go, boy.
And
It's
they're
still
getting
big.
points. They're getting stops.
It's
And this
still
is
big.
how
Jumping
they'd
boy.
like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
It's Jackson with the drive over Prez. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Launches a 3.
Push.
Offensive rebound. Davis on the
Hey,
follow.
don't put it back
And
in.
they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like
I'm
a charm.
skipping these.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jackson
That's not
passes
even
to
raw
Kennard.
anyways.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Prez. Lets it go from deep. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Wood. That one, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Smooth's got 4 rebounds in this game. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pistons have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And he knocks down the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Markieff Morris is checked in for Detroit. Tony Snell comes in for Doumbouya. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Prez way outside. It's hauled in by Wood.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down.
I got 34 dunks, yo.
That shows you their resourcefulness.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Smooth checked in for Dwayne Wade. Tim Frazier's checked in for Detroit. Here's Prez, and he's good on the 3-ball. Prez has got 8.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Smooth. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Now Frazier passes to Kennard. The three gets the three-pointer to fall. Frazier's got it.
That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
2 points. That one goes.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And Kennard came into the league viewed mostly as a shooter, but he's been able to provide much more than that.
I mean, better than you think when he puts the ball on the floor. Learning how to lean into defenders and step back to open up the shot is a better playmaker than he gets credit for, and we should see him take on a larger role as he develops.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
It might go get to 100 points on.
Here's Smooth. Frazier covering. Basket good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense
I might take over
needs
the
to
game,
clog those lanes.
See, I don't know the double teams coming again, bro.
There's the pass to Snell. Here's Wood. Now Morris. Shoots over Cousins. Morris, no good. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Smooth. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Another steal. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Lakers in fifth.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
How many 3 pointers on this one? I missed 3. I'm shooting 67% for 3-point yard. That's not bad at all. Not even
fires the
close.
Three. Knocks down the three ball. Frazier's got 9
face
points
ugly.
now.
Don't you make that face again when you make that three, bro.
No one was covering the open
don't make
man.
that face.
Davis,
face
the pass
ugly.
to Smooth. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Snell.
Bro,
back to Frazier. The three. Another three for Detroit.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron James is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Green. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Prez in at the point. Now here's Frazier. Not a lot of room. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Morris. With the teardrop, and it's Frazier getting it to go. Frazier's got 16 here in the second half.
So much sharper.
16 points.
So much more efficient with this shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Brown outside. Pocket 6. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Detroit. Here's Frazier. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Smooth. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Back to Frazier.
But gets 100 points.
You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward-thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive. They're doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, is working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Passes it to Brown. Back to Frazier. Floats one. He can't get that one. Nice D from Cousins. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Smooth. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there. Tipped away. Last break, the Lakers.
Okay.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Frazier outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Smooth. Again, Los Angeles.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Frazier. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. They get it back. Maker with the ball. Top of the key, Snell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Frazier. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Smooth. And there's the big-time jam, and he slams it right over Maker.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. That's Bryant in for Prez. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Galloway's checked in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Smooth. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Frazier the pass to Galloway. He dishes it to Maker. Here's Frazier, and it's blocked. And it turns. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
That's a block, boy. That's not no foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Galloway dishes to Maker. Chalk up 2 there.
Trying to become a more consistent offensive threat. That's the range you like to see Thon Maker own.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Galloway, guarded by Kobe. And the pass to Morris. 16 feet away. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. And 12 points for Markieff Morris.
Langston Galloway with the nice assist. Hopefully we can see more of this.
Here's Smooth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
6 on the shot clock. Galloway taking his time here. Can't hit from the elbow.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That one good for 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Frazier kicks to Galloway. And another 3 for Detroit.
Here's where Galloway excels. Better off the catch than initiating.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Smooth.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's Smooth. Detroit with the rebound. Woods got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Galloway. Brown outside. Pass to Wood. Trying to find Frazier, and he's got it now. Again, the Pistons score.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Smooth.
Splash.
And good. There's
A big
And
splash.
this game has his name written
In
all
his
over it.
face.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now here's Frazier. D right on him. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
Get that cheap up in the boy.
Signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Here's Smooth.
Splash. In his face.
Picking up the
In his
assist.
And
face.
until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Pistons shooting
Perfect
48% from the
release,
field.
boy.
Not
In
bad
his
at all.
face.
Maker kicks to Frazier. Here's Galloway. Back to Frazier. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Frazier. Here's Smooth. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
I'm gonna take over your reviews. Y'all need to do two
Steal
coming
after steal.
It's about the
He's
Jordan,
been
boy.
everywhere.
Oh, he's on a historic pace. Greg, he's approaching 3rd most steals for a game. And here's Frazier. Down low. Here's Wood. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. LA has gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here is Frazier. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin. I think I love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to get to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
From deep 3-point range, that shot no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
Bro, I'm trying to get another
Here's
steal,
Maker,
bro.
and the dunk by Maker.
You can fall in love with floating around the perimeter. I like it when Maker attacks the rim.
He dialed that one up from long distance.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
LA's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Smooth. Frazier covering. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Pistons.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
1:29 left in the fourth. A second chance effort. Here's Smooth. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment. Nabbing another steal.
And he has been an absolute beast.
The default game, dude.
Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. Now here's Frazier. Here's Galloway. 5 to shoot. Pass to Frazier. This one for 3. That shot is off.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
Buries it from three-point range.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Galloway. Out to the right wing.
Look.
Looking to end the run, and the basket by Maker.
Standing 7 feet, Maker can get a solid look from mid-range anytime he wants.
Here's Smooth, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
232 to 123.
Tremendous
is the final
energy
score,
tonight.
yo.
The fans were
232
fantastic. It was
to
a
123
true home court
is the final
advantage.
score, yo. How many dunks I had, bro? I had 50 dunks.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I think he's out on the board.
Let me to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch. Running like a big shot.
B-Shine. Next game, yo, we going against the New York Knicks, bro. The trashiest team, bro. Alright. Get out that damn game. Living that, yo. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, I got them more juicy. It's all like this video, man. Like, subscribe to the channel, turn the post notification bells so you never miss upload. Go follow me on PS4, yo, Antonio, level 259. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video. See y'all.